Welcome back, friends. This is the Half-Ass Crafter. I'm Laura, the Half-Ass Crafter, and we're gonna do some half-ass crafts. If you're new here, welcome. I am so excited to be taking part in the hashtag Tag Your Turn. Studio Lou tagged me. That's Cindy. Hi, Cindy. And I'm gonna make these 4 tags for you, and then I'm gonna tag. Who will it be? I'm going to tell you at the end of the video, but if you want a sneak peek, look below and you'll see down in the description box who I am tagging. So if you like spoilers, there you go. So thank you all for joining me. I hope that you enjoy the ride that we're about to go on. It is a bumpy adventure, but we get there and we made it. So enjoy. So step 1 is I have a piece of, so I'm going to use my Tim Holtz stuff because I am still using all of my stuff. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I got back into art last year, like full throttle. Like, I don't know what happened. I thought to myself, I can do any art that I want. What am I doing with my life? And so I bought a ton of art supplies. And so I'm not buying any art supplies right now because I already have so many. So my plan today is we are going to use Tim Holtz stuff. And look, I know a lot of you ladies out there have a lot of Tim Holtz stuff that you're hanging on to because you're like, oh, I'm waiting for the right project. Well, this is the universe telling you, if you're watching this video and you have Tim Holtz stuff and you're thinking that you're saving it for the right project, I am from the future telling you this is the right project. So just letting you know, you can use your Tim Holtz stuff for this. So what I'm gonna do is, well, first, before I chop my fingers off, I'm gonna pull out my big old pad of Tim Holtz stuff. Some of Timmy Holtz. Distress. Ideology, that's what it's called. It's not distress. Distress is a whole different line, Laura. Get it together. Don't you know your designers? No, I don't. I'm not hip to what the kids are doing these days. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, I really like the size and shape of these tags. So I think I'm just going to use this one. And I feel like I've already used it before. As a matter of fact, you know what? Somewhere I have a tag. What's that called? Template. Where is it? Who knows? Okay, first thing I'm going to do, you can't see me because I'm way down here. I'm going to measure this. So this is 1 1/4 inches by, no, 2 1/4 inches. Do your math, Laura, do your math. By 5 3/4. What a weird. So 2 1/4 by 5 3/4. Well, that's weird. So we're going to do 2 1/4 here by, is that correct? Correctamundo. By, what did I say? 5 3/4? All right, then all I gotta do is trim off that 1/4 inch. Whack. Nope, that is incorrect. I am an inch. It needs to be an inch. It's 5. What? Oh yeah, because I have to minus 1. All right, well, let's see. It should have been 4 3/4 right there. There we go. This should be correct now that I've done my math. Ta-da! All right, the next step is to trim the corners. And these corners are pretty small. So I'm going to trim the corners like that. So now I have a cute little tag. Here is the original tag that we're using. And we'll lower that so we don't cut ourselves. Now you can see that those are similar. And I'm going to put this tag back. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, now I could have just used a Tim Holtz tag and we could have altered it and then gone about our business. But that wouldn't have been as much fun for me. So I want to make tags out of some other Tim Holtz bits, and then we will put Tim Holtz bits on them. Does that make any sense? Maybe. So, all right. So this is the black craft stock that I'm using. Everything at my house curls because it's so dry here. So that's just the way the cookies crumble. And then for our less involved tags, we're going to use these backdrops. So if you have backdrops, we're going to use them, and you can see that it's okay to use them and that the police don't show up and nothing bad happens. It's all okay. So I think I want this little piece of collage paper. And I'm going to put the rest of this back in here. You get so much collage paper, y'all. This says it was $6.99. I think I got it on sale, like 40% off. You just get so much collage paper. So it is a deal. All right, so Yes, that is what I do with my matte gel medium because, like I said, I live in the desert. It's very dry out here, even though right now it's snowing. So, doopy-dop-bop-bow. All right, so we're getting all this on. We're gonna do all this fun stuff. All right, and then what I want to do is I think I want to tear that a little and put it down like so. And I actually want it to be a little wrinkly. I don't want it to be perfect. And then I'm gonna put this down up here like so. It's okay if it's a little wrinkly. I kind of want it a little wrinkly. There we go. And then this part I'm gonna put down here like that. It's okay if it's a little wrinkly. And then we're just going to go over the top of it like this. This is just matte gel medium, so it's no big deal. It's all gonna be okay. We're just gonna get all of this on here. And it doesn't matter if I pull some of it up. It doesn't matter if it looks all wonky. Like, I don't care. We are going for a little grunge. All right, now I'm gonna put all this away and I'm gonna dry this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got my little tag here, and what I want to do is I'm gonna do something that I have not normally done. I am going to use, there's some matte, and this is opaque matte. So I've got some texture paste and a little bit of gesso, and my plan is with my finger, I'm gonna put some gesso on here. Just a smidgen in a few places. All right, and then what I want to do now, actually, before I say all of that, someone's gonna say, why did you put that paper down if you're just gonna cover it up with all this stuff? For texture, because some of the paper is still gonna come through, and so that's what you want. It's okay, you're gonna cover it up, and we understand this, and we're all okay with it. But it's what you want is you want a little bit of it to come through because that's what gives you texture. Okay, and then I have all of these little small stencils. Ooh, that's kind of a good one. That's cute. That I'm going to use for maybe that one with my texture paste. Oh, I really like that. It's like all retro, mid-century modern. Oh, that one's cool. I really love these small stencils. I've had way too much fun with these whenever I need like a little bit of texture on a page or something. So FYI, those were a lot of fun. Okay, this is Ranger Texture Paste Transparent Matte. Dries clear with a matte finish. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my little silicone brush. Have I ever done this with a silicone brush before? I'm unsure. And I'm going to put that on there, like so. Ooh, there's a little goober on there. It's all right. Oh yeah, look at that, cute. All right, and then we're gonna do it again up here. All right. Oh, that's cute. And then I still have a little bit on my brush, so I'm going to try to just do a little bit here. And it doesn't need to be perfect. You're gonna see what we're gonna do. This doesn't have to be the best stenciling texture that you've ever done. It all comes out in the wash, as they say. All right, so clean that brush off. I have to put my little thing back on here. I know. You're like, wow, that's kind of overkill. It's not. It's literally a thing that I have to do. I have to make sure that everything is sealed, or else it dries up so fast. Okay, and then this is opaque matte, and I should have done that for the other one. Ugh. All right, anyway. It's fine. We're gonna set that off to the side. Actually, we're not gonna make this with that. Okay, so we will do, let's just make another one. I'm gonna put this, somebody's screaming, I can hear you, it's okay. It's all right, it's all under control. 3 by 5. All right, and then I need my clippy clip. This thing just sends those little triangles. They're like little fish spawning upstream or something. Okay, I am going to use the opaque, but I'm going to do it on just the black. Let's see what happens. Okay, the opaque is a little bit thicker, so I'm going to get my weird, oh, there it is. I'm going to get my little scraper here. What's it called? Palette knife. There we go. Use words. You can do it. Sometimes words are hard. Sometimes we lose words as we get older. Well, we don't lose them forever. We just forget them for a moment. All right. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Pretty. Very pretty. And then I'm going to take a little bit and put some stuff up here, like so. There we go. I think there's an owl outside. You probably can't hear it. I can barely hear it. Oh, cool, cool. Okay. Well, now I kind of want, somebody's like, yes, rule of threes. We like that rule of threes. Our eyeballs like it anyway. All right, there's one. I think I'm gonna leave that. Okay. So now I gotta go clean off my stencils. So BRB. Okay, so what we're gonna do is a little bit of an experiment on my end. So please don't have your hopes too high. I mean, you can get excited because we are in fact going to, oh yeah, we're gonna do that. That's what we're doing. Okay, woo. So I'm gonna do pine needles and hickory smoke. And then I'm gonna do Mermaid Lagoon and crushed olive. I don't know what's gonna happen. These, well, they both actually might make, they will neutralize. We're not gonna call it mud anymore. We're gonna say they will neutralize. What that means is it turns brown or gray. So before I do this, I am going to put down, I ripped out a piece of that the paper from that Canson pad, which has all of my Tim Holtz stuff on it. And I am going to use that to pick up a little bit of this ink. Ooh, I almost sprayed this with Windex. That would not have been smart. So what should happen here is these should turn green based on oh, that's how I should have done it, huh? All right, so these should turn green, and they have. So now I'm gonna let that dry, and we are going to do a Rorschach test. Are you ready? Tell me what you see, and then I'll tell you nothing. Hey, look, it's a butterfly. All right, we're gonna set this off to the side because this is the green one, and I'm gonna get another piece. Okay, so this texture paste is not fully dry. The translucent stuff you can see is kind of dark. We're gonna go in with our light color first. I can never remember, do you do the light first or the dark? I think you do the light because you can't cover over the dark. All right, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna spray the whole thing, and we're gonna let it drip and drizzle. And then I'm going to smush it down. Do a little drippy drizzles. All right, now those need to dry. So, BRB. Okay, so these are pretty dry. So this one's still a little wet because the texture paste takes forever to dry, period. Doesn't matter where you live. If you live in Florida, it's going to take even longer, but yes. So this is still a little wet, but that's going to be okay. And then this one, whoops, where's my paper? All right, so now this one, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That will activate that green again, but I'm gonna try to get this gray off pretty quickly. And then we're gonna smush it. Oh yeah. Ooh, I love that. All right, let's dry it. Drying. Okay, so that's the spray. Oh, that's really cool. The green actually has some blue in it, so it kind of got some blue up there. Oh, that's really neat. There's a little blue down here too. Let's see, can you see? Here we go. That's really cool. Love that. All right, now let's work on this one, bringing over my paper again. And this one, I think I'm gonna try it a little differently. I'm gonna spray that, and then I'm gonna spray that. Yes. And then I'm gonna do that. Yes. And then, am I gonna spray this or dry it? Let's dry it. Drying first. Okay, I'm really liking how grungy that is, but I want more blue down there at the bottom. So I'm going to pick some up. All right, back to drying. Okay, I kissed a little bit of that yellow, the crushed olive, with the blue that was still wet, and it made it green. So here's what we're gonna do. Spray it with a little bit of water. Ooh, look how green that got. Drying. Okay, that is really cool and grungy. So this tag has really been through the ringer. But look at all the texture. Oh, that's great. All right, so now we're going to work on this one. And I actually think I'm gonna put some picked raspberry in here. I know. Getting a little crazy. It's crazy Laura's half-ass crafting show. What will she think of next? All right, here we go. So actually, what I'm gonna do first is spray it and then spray it. And then I want it to go down there. Yeah, but I want a little down there. Yes. And what you really want to do is you want to move this pigment around so that it gets into the little crevices of your texture paste, because it'll hang out in there and then it'll look really neat. All right, let's try that one. Okay, look at that. That is gorgeous. Yes, I love those colors. All right, so here is the deal. These tags to me are more like art journaling techniques on a tag. So I've been doing Wanderlust. There's a lot of inks and paints and texture pastes and gesso and all sorts of stuff. And that feels to me, this is just my thoughts on this. You get to think whatever you want. This feels to me like, these are more art journaling tags, right? So they're a lot of fun. You get messy. And to all the folks who are worried about the collage paper, you can still see it. There's a leaf. You can see it. See? So no worries. You can still see it. So these are my tags. I need to put them on under a book, a heavy book for a day at least. That should take care of this. And then we'll see what they look like. Okay, part 2. For the next trick, what we're going to do is we're going to make very simple tags. So these tags are going to be, I think, 3 by 5. And we're going to send some little triangles. Pew! Ready? Pew! And some more. Pew! Pew! There we go. All right. That was fun. It's like playing Pong in real life. All right. So we've got these, and then I got these stencils. I think I like this one for that and this one for this, because this looks like old wallpaper. And I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use a dauber, I think. always get a little confused about what I should be using. For this one, I want this color. I always worry that this is going to dry out on me, but it seems to be all right. Looks like we're doing okay. All right, and then we're just going to go in here. Whoops, I moved it, but that's okay. We can fix that. Quit moving it around. Let's see. Yep. Like that. We're going to get some more on here. And we're going to put it over here like so. Oh yeah, there we go. And then I want everybody quit moving. A little bit over there. And then I want a little bit over here. Quit moving. I don't understand why everyone is moving. Quit moving. Okay. So now I have that as my base. I'm going to set that off to the side. And then for this one, I'm going to use that, which is fern green, they say. That's what they tell me. I can only trust them. And for this, I feel like I should probably be using my little brushes, huh? But it's fine, whatever. So for this, I just want to do a little bit there. And I'm going to do a little bit here. There we go. We need a little bit more, so we'll do just a smidge. Just a smidge. Ooh, I got a little smidgy on my smidge over there. There we go. Okay, so now we have this one, which has the little bricks. And we have this one, which has the wallpaper. I don't know, it looks like wallpaper to me. So now we have those. Now what we are going to do is clean up our mess, and then we're going to get some ephemera. Okay, so for this, what we're going to do is, I actually think that I might want to use, oh, we're using her. Because she's toads adorbs, and she needs to go on this little flowery one somehow. So let's see. Oh, there's so many. Oh, you can't see, dang it. All right, I don't know how long you were out of focus. I'm sorry. I don't know why my phone will sometimes be like, everything has to be in focus. Tell me where to focus exactly. And then sometimes it's like, I got you. It's all good, man. I never know where it is. I have trust issues now because it's never the same. Oh, I kind of like that too. Okay, hang on. What if we used this? You're all right. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Ooh, this one is really stuck. I feel like sometimes I just use too much sticky stuff. What if we did? Yes. Okay, so I want to ink this and that. All right, and I think I might even want to use this one. So let's get this one up. There we go. Let's see. All right, we're going to ink these with brown and black ink, I think. Because isn't that what everybody uses? Yes. All right, I'm going to need that. All right, so my favorite Distress Oxide Brown or Distress Ink Brown is the Ground Espresso. That's what I prefer. And I don't know why these are oxides. I just realized that my inking, these are all oxides. Do I just have regular Distress ink? Not in Ground Espresso. So I like the deep color of Ground Espresso. There's a reason why they put out so many different colors, because it works for all of us. So these are just my favorites. I bet you have a favorite. I mean, I would love to go over the edges with like bright purple and pink and teal, but sometimes that doesn't work great when you're trying to do a vintagey ephemera thing. All right, and then this also. I think I've already inked this. I think I've already inked this one, but we're going to ink it again because who doesn't love a good inking? No one. Everyone loves inking. That's actually not true. I have watched YouTubers that are like, I don't like the inking, which is fine. I mean, it's good to know what you like and what you don't like. You know what I mean? All right, so this is going to go down here. So let's put a little bit of glue on it. She says a little bit, and then yeah, I know, because I don't like my stuff to come up, man. In the beginning, I can't tell you how many times I was having to re-glue stuff, and that's frustrating. All right, I'm going to bring you in and hopefully keep in frame. I know, all of you are like, oh, finally I can see what she's doing. I know, I'm sorry. I just kept coming out of frame all the time. Like every video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just spent 5 minutes talking and none of that was in frame. So I thought, well, let me just back the truck up. Back it up. But then you can't see what I'm doing. So, you know, it's like, I'll tell you what I need. I need a camera crew and a studio and a couple $1 million to do my wacky half-ass crafting. So anybody wants to sponsor me, let me know. Let me know. I am here for you. Whoops. All right, and then this, let's see, how do I want to swing this? Will she go up here? Do I want her to be over? Oh yeah, I want her to be over the flowers. All right. Doop, doop. The one thing that I know for sure is you have to get these little tiny bits that stick off from things, or else they're going to come up and they're going to bother you, and it's going to be a bad time for everyone. All right, so there's that. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, I outlined that in black because I'm going to put her on top of it, and I think I want that to kind of pop out. All right, and then I'm going to ink her in black soot. So these little dolls are kind of hard to get in all the little nooks and crannies, so I don't ever like strive for perfection. That's not even a thing that I worry about doing. I'm going to try to get the glue off of her head. Sorry. That's unfortunate. It doesn't look very professional. All right, and then, so I also have this. Easy peasy, do what you like when you find it. I have left my glue on opened, not unopened, but opened for too long. All right. So I know that these tags are probably not going to be as fancy and smart as Cindy's tags because Cindy does a wonderful job. I always watch her ephemera makes in awe because she really can just like take a scrap piece of paper and be like, oh, this is a tag, let me show you how. And then you're like, indeed it is a tag. It's almost like magic. That lady's magic. She's magical. She also has really cool stories. Boop. All right, let's, hopefully I can do this without doing anything terrible. Ta-da! Oh yeah, sweet. All right, let's put a little hole in it. There we go. Look at that tag. Love it. All right, and then we have this tag, and I was thinking I want to put this on the side of it. So even tags can be as involved or not involved as you want them to be. And that's the fun of all of this, is figuring out how involved you want these makes to end up being. That's up to you. All right, I'm on a roll using these layers, which are shiny. And I'm always like, I don't know what to do with these things. So let's find this little kid right here with a dog. You can't see it. I know that I'm off screen, but I'm going to take it out of this book and show it to you in just a minute. I promise. So I've got this kid and his little dog tip. Let's see. I could layer that on top of that and put him and his little dog there, but I need something small behind him. And I think I want something round. I feel like I have a little red, round airmail thing. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Here, this is what I'm thinking of. This little enclosure. Maybe I want that a bit further down. Ah! All of this has a little bit of sticky stuff on it, so it's... All right, maybe that kind of looks like I'm putting a little bullseye on his head. That's weird. Not trying to do that. What about this? Yes. Yep, we just figured it out. Okay, so we're gonna go around this with brown. All right. And you're using up your Tim Holtz stuff, right? Because that's the name of this game today. Today's game is use up your ideology stuff, because we all have tons of it. And if you use it, then you can go buy more, because they're not going to stop making it. They won't stop selling it. So you don't have to worry. All right. You can use your stuff and then go buy more stuff. And then you won't feel bad when you do buy more stuff, because you'll have used it all, and that's amazing. All right, and then I need to, so he and his little dog are going to be down here. This is going to be right there. There we go, just like that. Let's ink him just like this. All right. And then he's gonna live down here like so. Oh, isn't he just totes adorbs too? All right, now we are going to put a little hole in that one. And here are our 2 Tim Holtz tags. And then you can back them so that they can be used as journaling, or you could just, you know, put a pretty ribbon in there. I probably have some pretty ribbon floating around here somewhere. Let's clean up really fast. I'm going to go get the other 2 and see if they've flattened out, and then I'll bring them back and we'll look at all of it. And then you can go and hop on over to the next person who I'm going to tag. Okay, here's our completed tags. We did 4 of them. I put little toppers on them. These 3 I stapled. That one I tied. I just used my little Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And I just had some random ribbon laying around that I thought looked cute. This one got like a multicolor ribbon. I think you can see that. This one got a teal bluish ribbon. This got a little bit of whatever that's called. And this got some gross grain ribbon. Gross grain? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. The person that I am tagging next is going to be Chelle from Chelle's Creative Chaos. I will link her below. And if you enjoy me and my wild and fun times, then you will enjoy Chelle as well. And I thank you for joining me. If you're new, if you could give me a thumbs up or hit that like button, and, you know, hit subscribe if you think this was fun. You want to do it again. I do lots of stuff. I do a lot of magazine collage. And leave me a comment. Those are the best ways to support my channel. Leave me a comment, like my videos, watch as much of it as you can. That's it. That's what I like. Those help you in the algorithms. All right. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Everyone have a glorious, wonderful day, and go make some tags any way you want. Easy, a little bit more involved. You can just get really creative and do it, and it's okay. Bye.